All right, folks, Jeff Landfield here. Major news, major development in this whole saga, which started on Friday. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've been aware of this whole situation with Maria Athens, reporter from ABC Alaska, culminating today with a statement from the mayor. So I'm going to kind of break this down into what I kind of know and then what I think happened. Basically, I'm going to kind of break it down. I had a working theory, which the statement from the mayor kind of more or less proves to be the case. So the mayor just issued a statement where he says, "I apologize to the people of Anchorage for a major lapse in judgment I made several years ago when I had a consensual, inappropriate messaging relationship with reporter Maria Athens. I'm embarrassed and ashamed for the hurt I've caused my family and our community. I take responsibility for my actions. A joint investigation into the recent allegations made by MsAthens was completed by the Anchorage Police Department and FBI and found no evidence of criminal conduct. It takes time to rebuild the trust, and I hope you afford me the opportunity to do so. During the remaining months of my term, I will continue to working on the important issue we face. Please consider my family's privacy during this difficult time." Okay, here's what happened. Here's what I think happened. Now, Athens goes full fucking crazy psycho on Friday with this video, alleging crazy stuff, which is just nuts. Now, he admits to this consensual, and then she posts the photo, which we couldn't tell if it was him. It looked like him, but we weren't, wasn't sure because it was a back. Now, if you watch some of Athens' reporting, which nobody really watches because nobody watches the ABC hardly, but if you go to her Facebook and you can see some of the videos, at some point she had a really aggressive bent against Ethan. In fact, starting interviews with mayoral candidates, asking why a conservative state has a liberal mayor from San Francisco. So here's my working theory. They had a relationship, consensual, texting, I don't know, according to this, texting. At some point, he ends it, and she freaks out and starts going against him. Then, Friday, she's doing the interview with the cookie lady, the infused cookie business thing, and then she tells Athens that her daughter, the escort, was an escort for Ethan, because the daughter came out on Twitter and said her mom found out she was an escort 2 years ago and freaked out, and the mom conflated that and somehow thought it was Ethan Berkowitz because one of her clients was a short man. The escort, who's now in Portland, who I interviewed, says she's never met Ethan Berkowitz, had nothing to do with Ethan Berkowitz. But the mom, for some reason, who's, by the way, the half-sister of Andy Kreiner. So they go to, according to the escort, and even the mom admits this in the tape, the voice memo, they go to Kreiner's Diner, where Athens calls Ethan and loses it because she thinks the escort was with her, probably jealous fit of rage. Okay, so then she's freaking out about Ethan, who they were texting with, something was happening. She lost it on him over time because he cut it off, I think. And then the mom, the cookie lady, this is like so fucking crazy. The infused booze cookie lady tells Athens her daughter was an escort for Ethan, when in fact she wasn't, and the daughter said she never met the guy. She loses it, goes crazy, goes back to the station, does this thing. Then the police show up, and she's arrested. Now, I've confirmed with sources in the APD that she did assault an officer, but the original reason for the call seems to be that Scott Centers, who's the head of the station, had called the police on her, I guess for telling her to leave the station because of this video she posted saying, Ethan was doing stuff with just crazy underage girls' websites, crazy allegations. Basically, we have a whole kind of bunny in the pot, single white female situation here where she has just lost her fucking mind, Athens. But now it makes sense because she had the picture. He admits to the inappropriate texting relationship, consensual. Totally insane what's happening. So that's the working theory. As he had the relationship, the texting, it just says texting, so we don't know if it was anything else. He cuts it off. She goes crazy, starts going against him with all these interviews, which nobody really watches because it's ABC Alaska. It's like, I think the ratings in the book I think it's like 0. I don't even know how you could have 0. One person must watch it, but maybe you have to have so many. So she goes against him. She decides, I'm going to, be against Ethan Berkowitz. She interviews the booze cookie lady on Friday, The booze cookie lady tells her daughter was an escort for Ethan when that was not the case. Athens loses it, gets triggered, goes to the station, makes a video accusing Ethan of doing crazy things that you know, I don't want to repeat it, it's so bad. You know, it goes totally insane. The cops get called. Scott Centers sounds like called the police, the head of the station. She goes after, it sounds like maybe him and then the cop. She's arrested. She's in jail. Ethan comes out with a statement right now. That's from Friday to Monday. I love the fact that the sister, the booze cookie lady, is the half sister of Andy Kreiner. And then, according to the escort, the daughter, who I talked to, they went to Kreiner's diner and called Ethan Berkowitz after she said that the daughter was escorting, you know, which isn't the case. Holy shit. This is Monday, folks. This is Monday. So again, recap. Friday, Athens goes insane, berserk on Facebook with a video with a crazy allegation. She's arrested. There's a picture she posts of Ethan's kind of back from the, you know, nice shot. No one knows if that was him even, where it came from. She's in jail. She's locked up. She gets out. Ethan comes out with a statement. The escort daughter says the mom is crazy. The mom tells Athens that the daughter was an escort 2 years ago for Ethan, which is not the case. Which she said she never met him, doesn't know him, that her mom's nuts. They go to Kreiner's. That's what they said. They go to Kreiner's to make the call to Ethan. The mom at some point admits to saying, I got it wrong. That's not actually the case. My daughter said it wasn't the situation. Cops show up after she posts a crazy video, Athens. She attacks a cop, arrested for assault. It sounds like maybe Scott Centers to the head of the station. I called the station, and they would not tell me anything. I said, was Scott Centers involved? Is she still employed? They said, we're not talking about it. We're not making a comment. I go, can I talk to Scott? I called Scott Centers' phone number. Nobody's talking. The whole thing, I mean, it's like a movie. We have a infused booze cookie business. We have a Kreiner's Diner connection because she's the half-sister. They go to Kreiner's to make the call. We have the mayor admitting to sending texts with this crazy bitch. She looks, in the video, coked out of her mind, by the way, or she looks like she's on something. So who knows? But again, folks, this is Monday. This is a Monday. That's basically where we're at. I don't know what else to say. I mean, wow. What a day. I kind of had a feeling something was going awry after this whole thing started when, you know, Friday, I contact the mayor's communications people Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I text, I call, nobody gets back to me. So I'm thinking, I still think Ethan should sue them, sue all the people involved in this crazy, horrible accusations, these like pedophilia. I mean, he should sue over that shit. 100%. I mean, that's insane. But it sounds like Athens just, in a fit of jealousy, a fit of rage and jealousy, just got triggered and went absolutely insane. What's the name of the cookie business? I don't know. It's there's a story about it somewhere. It's like an infused cookie. Oh, I just got another email. Hold on. We have a statement now. Just in, folks. Just in from the assembly. We have a statement from the assembly about the mayor. I just got this email. I'm just reading this for the first time. We were informed today of improper and distasteful actions taken by our mayor. While an investigation by APD and the FBI found no illegal activity based on the allegation... Sorry, I got a call. While the investigation by APD and the FBI found no illegal activity based on the allegations made against the mayor last Friday, now we understand the mayor engaged in a consensually and inappropriate relationship with an adult. We are disappointed and disheartened by the news and send our heartfelt support to First Lady Dr. Mara Kimmel and the rest of the mayor's family, who we know are going through a very difficult time. Despite today's news, there remains much work to do to improve the lives of local residents, and the Assembly is dedicated to continuing its important work. Contact Assembly Member Chair Felix Rivera and Vice Chair Austin Quinn Davidson. So now the Assembly's weighing in. Wow. I mean, this is a movie. Again, just a quick recap. Athens goes crazy based on a cookie interview with a lady who sells booze-infused cookies on Friday. Ethan and her were texting at some point in the past. She loses it. Here's about an escort, which wasn't the case, but believes it because the mom says this. Goes absolutely batshit. Goes to the station, makes the video. It's insane. Centers, I guess, calls the cops. She goes crazy. Maybe on Centers, hits a cop, gets arrested, arraigned on Saturday. in the arraignment, she talked about hitting a guy who's 240 pounds. Scott's a big guy, so that seems to be kind of probably he was the guy, original guy she assaulted her, who called, and then she hit the cop. Holy shit. Anyways, but she should sue. Call her the Cookie Monster. Yeah. No, I have a friend who told me he was in law school, and in the last lecture in his class many years ago from the professor was, look, put your books down, just look at me. Anybody who ever comes in and tries to hire you or tries to deal with you who has crazy eyes, send them away. It's good advice. Athens had some pretty crazy eyes in that video, so she needs probably help. I doubt she's employed there anymore. I can't believe she is. I mean, if Ethan plays his cards right, he might be owning a TV station pretty soon. It sounds like it was. I mean, he didn't say, Daniel, he didn't address the picture, but he admitted to an inappropriate consensual texting relationship, so I assume it was him. I mean, they aren't saying it wasn't. A lot of people are saying that was the floor in the mayor's private bathroom. There's a private bathroom in the mayor's office, so yeah. Next level, folks, next level. So this is where we are. This is the recap. Go back and watch the video. I'd sue him to depose everybody. I'd want to hard depose people on this deal. I mean, the fact that the cookie lady is the sister of Kreiner, and according to the escort, and that they went to Kreiner's to make the call where they threatened, we're going to get you. The lady, she lost her mind to Athens. Yeah, no, it's a weird pick. It's a weird pick. I mean, I don't know if I was going to send a pick. To be honest, folks, I got a policy about that, because look what happens. That's why they have something called Snapchat. But you got to be real. I mean, bad news. Bad news. But it is a weird pick. It's a weird flex with that. I mean, normally you go, dick pic or full frontal. I don't know, like Anthony Weiner. I mean, he was in the mirror. Remember, he was all fit. Oh boy. Well, folks, that's the recap. That's the crazy day we find ourselves in. But a broken out back is not said. Thanks, Sherry. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not the fittest guy, but I'm definitely going to probably do something else. So, but again, don't, folks, be very careful with the texting, sexting, and I mean, you got to be very. I mean, that's not a good, especially for the men out there, because look what happens. Not great. Not a great look. Not a weird Monday. Weird Monday. So here we are. Mayor's statement admits to inappropriate consensual texting relationship with Athens. The assembly comes out, kind of says this is not cool. They both. I mean, he's not resigning. He said he's going to keep going. He's going to earn his trust back. He's got basically about 8-9 months left. Elections in April. New mayor takes office July 1st. Funny tidbit: if he were to resign or something were to go down, currently the assembly chair is Felix Rivera. So if something does happen and whatever, then it's for now at least, unless there's a different assembly chair, it's Felix becomes acting mayor. That's what remember Matt Clayman became mayor for a minute back when Begich got elected to the Senate. Matt Clayman was acting, mayor for like 6 months, so he was chair of the assembly. Anyways, folks, that's the recap. That's it. You heard it here first from Jeff Landfield with the Alaska landmine. Very, very loose day indeed. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more coming of this. I'm sure. Wow. Yeah. What a culmination of 3 days of wild. Buddy Witt, there are a few candidates for mayor whose Facebook Instagram aren't being. That's true. That's true. Holy shit. Folks, stay tuned for more coverage on the Alaska landmine. Check out our Twitter, our Facebook, website. We're always putting up stories, new content, fresh content. The podcast is great. We do videos. We got a great team: Paxton Welber, Kale Green, Allison, the Stalker. She's going to be back soon. So if you like our content, you like what we do, please consider making a donation. You can do it online, alaskalandmine.com/donate. You can send us a check, whatever. We're always looking for more support, more income and resources to be able to provide the kind of content we do. So thank you so much. This has been wild. There's more to come for sure on this crazy, crazy situation. Jeff Landfield with Alaska Landmine. We will be back in touch. Talk later. Signing off.